Yeah, she's at it again, isn't she? She's at it again. But she's really stepped it up this time, you know, closing one of her eyes. You know, trying to make us think that she's got spunk in her eye. Yeah, she's really stepped it up this time, hasn't she? You know, trying to get us to think that she's got spunk in her eye. You know, like in the pornos. She's really took it to a different level this time, hasn't she? I'm not imagining it, am I? I'm not sexually paranoid, am I? She's closed one of her eyes to try and deliberately make us think that she's got spunk in her eyes. Yeah, she's took it to a different level completely, hasn't she? Levels. Yeah, there's a woman with the world's longest tongue. Yeah, she looks alright, don't she? Yeah, that's the longest tongue in the world. Yeah, Michelle Joy Phelps had her tongue out recently, didn't she? Yeah, you know Michelle Joy Phelps. You know when she got raped? Would you men pay to have seen that? You know, pay-per-view. Live on DAZN. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Sex sells, don't it? See, I don't mind paying for that kind of thing, but I'm not paying to watch Anthony Joshua fight that fat cunt, Andy Ruiz. You know, look at that. You know, Eddie Hearn's trying to build it up in it, trying to say, yeah, he's fat, but he can fight. You know, trying to hype the fight up. He's fat, but he can fight. So could that fucking Butterbean. But he could only fight for 4 rounds. I'm not paying to watch this fat cunt box Joshua. Look at the state of that. Look at his pants. Look at those pants. Boxing's a joke, man. The 4 main heavyweights in boxing. Anthony Joshua's fighting this fat cunt here. Tyson Fury's fighting Tom Schwartz. Deontay Wilder's fighting Dominic Breazeale, who's already got beat by Joshua. Dillian White's fighting Rivas. You know, I ain't got time for this bullshit in boxing, man. I ain't got time for it. Yeah, Eddie Hearn's become fake mates with Dana White, hasn't he? From the UFC. They become fake mates, haven't they? They're little fake mates. Yeah, they're little fake mates, aren't they? They're little fake mates. Do you think boxing's better than the UFC? I used to think boxing was better, but, you know, with all this Tom Schwartz bullshit going on, and this fucking Andy Ruiz bullshit going on, you know, it's not fucking doing it for me at all, you know. I think UFC's better now, you know, it's more entertaining, isn't it? It's more entertaining. Like, you know, Joe Rogan, yeah? He interviewed that guy the other day, you know, who beat Anderson Silva. And he was saying that he likes Naseem Hamed. You know, he says that he's a big fan of Naseem Hamed. He was giving fucking Naseem Hamed praise. That's good, innit? That the guy who beat Anderson Silva, he's praising him, saying that he's a fan of him. That's good, innit? That's a good shout out, innit? Yeah, they're really flexible, aren't they? They're really loose, aren't they? Really flexible. You know, like that flexible woman. You know, like that woman who can bend. Yeah, she looks alright, don't she? Yeah, she's nice, you know. I like that. She can bend. You know, like Cougar's legs. Yeah, she can really bend. She's nice, isn't she, that woman? Yeah, man, she would get rogered. She would get absolutely rogered. Roger. Yeah, I like kicking. I think UFC's got the edge, you know. Yeah, I don't like all that wrestling though. You know, unless it's like 2 women, 2 lesbians. Then it's okay, innit? But I don't really like the wrestling side of UFC, unless it's 2 lesbians. You know, I like Bruce Lee. I've got some Bruce Lee DVDs, you know that one? You know, Fist of Fury. I've got that one as well. I've got this as well. Enter the Dragon. Yeah, Enter the Dragon. It's a good film, innit? You know, when Bruce Lee kicks O'Hara. It's quite good, innit? Yeah, I like kicking. Yeah, Enter the Dragon. It's a good film, innit? You know, talking about O'Hara. You know the black quitter O'Hara Davies? Well, he's been dissing me in a few YouTube videos, hasn't he? You know that one? I'm a fan of Ty and Boo's videos, but he's a bomb. So he's been dissing me, hasn't he? So, you know, when I seen that, I thought, I'm going to put it on him. I'm going to confront him, you know, with my camera. I'm going to really put it on him. I'm going to really have it out with him. I'm going to confront him and ask him why he quit and why he got dumped by the Turkish asylum seeker. You know, really put it on him. Ask him why he got dumped by the illegal immigrant. You know, really put it on him and record it on camera and embarrass him. Put it on him. So, when I was on my way to London to see him, to put it on him, I recorded a little Instagram video, you know, to let people know that I was going to interview him and put it on him. And then he seen the video. So then he started acting all macho and started messaging me on Instagram saying, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? So I said, I'm on my way to London. And he said, all right, message me when you get here. So when I eventually got to London, I messaged him on Instagram saying, right, I'm in London. Where are you? And he said, I've had to quickly go to Spain. Yeah, how fucking convenient. How fucking convenient that you had to quickly go to Spain. As soon as I turned up to London to put it on you, you had to quickly go to Spain. How fucking convenient. You know, he bottled it, didn't he? Yeah, he quit again, didn't he? Yeah, he quit again. He don't want no smoke. He quit, didn't he, like the Skype wanker. Yeah, the Skype wanker didn't want that Terence Crawford smoke, did he? You know, so people aren't happy, are they? Someone commented saying, I spent $250 to see you fight and you quit. I lost my money. Only way I will forgive you if you eat a piece of bacon. It's delicious. I don't know. I spent $250 to see you fight and you quit. I lost my money. Only way I will forgive you if you eat a piece of bacon. It's delicious. I don't know where to go with the bacon comment. Bacon. Yeah, he quit, didn't he? That's why I don't pay for boxing. You know, I don't pay for it, and I'm not going to pay for Joshua against that fat cunt either. But you know, talking about fat cunts, you know Terence Crawford's wife, they posted that photo, didn't they? Has she lost weight or what? She looks a bit trimmer, you know, from like the first time we seen her in that picture. You know, when I did that video called Should a World Champion Boxer Have a Fat Girlfriend? You know that tweet, that video? That kind of went international, you know, like Carl Froch. And I had a load of big fat black bitches, you know, insulting me on Twitter. You know, because I said that you can do better than that. So a load of big fat black bitches started insulting me, trying to intimidate me, trying to threaten me. You know, fucking... I don't know if she's like lost a bit of weight. I don't know if she's took my advice, you know, and stepped her fat game up. I don't know if she's lost one of her chins. Yeah, I don't know if she's took my advice and lost one of her chins. It's hard to tell, isn't it? You know, because she's got that blue thing on. So I don't know if that blue thing is covering all the flab. Yeah, but she does look a little bit trimmer, don't she? But that might be because that blue thing's hiding all the flab. I don't know if she has lost her chin. Step your fat game up. Yeah, she might be sticking to her fat guns. I've never fucked a black woman, you know. Never. Do you like Chinese women? There's some nice Chinese ring card girls, you know. Yeah, they look alright, don't they? AKA Skins like Chinese women, don't he? AKA Skins. AKA Skins likes Chinese women, don't he? AKA Skins. AKA Skins. Yeah, you know some Chinese women, they don't like their eyelids. So they go and get surgery, you know, to like sort out their eyelids. You know, like that. Like, you know, the before picture, you know, that looks a bit dodgy, don't it? That looks a bit dodgy, but you know, afterwards, she looks a bit better, don't she? Yeah, I don't want to sound racist, but yeah. Like, you know, her on the left, She looks quite ugly, don't she? But you know, after the surgery, she looks a bit better, don't she? So it's worth getting the eyelid surgery on it. Everything for a reason. George Groves with a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, you know Coogan, yeah? He paid me last week, you know, for the work that I did for his channel. You know, when I went to go and interview Dave Allen in his shed and I travelled around England. Coogan rang me last week saying, give me your bank details and I'll put some money in your bank, you know, for the work that you did for me. You know, and then he put a few £100 in my bank. You know, he's trying to be nice and friendly, innit? You know, so I go easy on his bent legs. Yeah, he's trying to get me to go easy on his bent legs, innit? But, you know, when you've got bent legs like that, you've got to be slandered, haven't you? You've got to be slandered. If you've got bent legs like that, you've got to be slandered. You know, it doesn't matter if you've given me a couple of £100. Yeah? You've got to be slandered. It doesn't matter if you've given me a few £100. You've got to be slandered having bent legs like that. So it's alright trying to be all nice and friendly, but your bent legs have got to continue to be slandered in these videos, haven't they? I've got to keep slagging off your bent legs. Yeah, Coogan's bent legs. Yeah, you know Coogan, yeah. You know when all those Sri Lankans got blown up a few weeks ago? You know, in that bombing. You know, a load of Sri Lankans got blown up, didn't they? Well, people kept tweeting Coogan saying, Coogan, why aren't you writing a tribute tweet to those Sri Lankans who got killed? Why are you tweeting about boxing? Why didn't you write a condolence tweet to those Sri Lankans who got killed? You're from Sri Lanka. Why aren't you writing a tribute to the Sri Lankans who got blown up? But why should he? Do you know what I mean? Why should he? I'm not trying to kiss his arse now that he's given me a few £100, but why should he? You know, like, you know, if someone from Nottingham gets killed, does that mean that I've got to write a tweet paying tribute to that person, offering my condolences just because I'm from Nottingham and they're from Nottingham? You know, if Lee, that alcoholic frotch, was involved in a drink driving accident and he ended up in a wheelchair like Gerald McLennan, does that mean that I've got to write a tweet paying tribute to Lee, the alcoholic frotch, just because I'm from Nottingham and he's from Nottingham? You know, it doesn't matter, does it? So just because Coogan's from Sri Lanka, it doesn't mean that he's got to write a tweet offering his condolences to the people who got killed in Sri Lanka. You know, it's fucking stupid, isn't it? It's fucking dumb. Why should he? And the fact is, nobody cares anyway. You know, apart from the family and the friends of those people who got blown up in Sri Lanka, no one really gives a fuck, do they? Like, you know, when Muhammad Ali died, you know, everybody was writing tweets, weren't they, saying R.I.P. Muhammad Ali, #legend, #rumble in the jungle. You know, but now people have forgotten he's even dead. You know, those people who were paying tributes to him, you know, they're not bothered anymore, are they? They've forgotten he's even dead. They're more bothered about Carl Froch and George Groves having a third fight. Which they're not, are they? They're not going to have a third fight, are they? Carl Froch's plastic nose won't be able to hold up to those right hands from Groves again, will it? Carl Froch's new plastic Michael Jackson nose won't be able to stand up to those right hands from George Groves. So of course that fight's not going to happen. Carl Froch just wants to stay in the headlines, don't he? That's why he keeps pouting. You know, he's trying to stay relevant, innit? You know, he's still trying to stay in the headlines, innit? You know, after his big fight in front of 80,000 people at Wembley, you know, the buzz of that fight, it's probably starting to wear off. So he needs that buzz. He needs to be in the headlines, don't he? You know, he needs to be spoken about. That's why he started pouting. You know, like Coogan. Ram A. Nathan. But, you know, if I died, Carl Froch would love it, wouldn't he? So would all these other people who have dissed in these videos. They would love it, wouldn't they? That's why I need to try and stay alive. You know, because they'd love it, wouldn't they, if I died. Carl Froch would love it. Lee the alcoholic Froch would love it. Michelle Hall Phelps would love it. The black lesbian would love it. The black quitter would love it. Who else would love it? Yeah, the ugly promoter. He would love it as well, wouldn't he? The ugly promoter. He's a bit ugly, isn't he? The ugly promoter. Yeah, you know Papi Della Dave Allen. Well, he's got a few houses now, hasn't he? Papi Della Dave Allen. You know, after Eddie Hearn got him all those fights on those Sky box office shows. You know, he's got a few houses now, hasn't he? Papi Della Dave Allen. Well, you know Papi Della Dave Allen. You know what he should do now? He's got a few houses and he's a landlord, like Anthony Joshua. What Papi Della Dave Allen should do is he should rent out one of his houses, you know, to a nice woman, and then like sneak a camera, you know, into the bathroom. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm a bit perverted these days, you know, like Poliv. Yeah, putting cameras in the bathroom, that's a bit dodgy, innit? That's a bit illegal. Yeah, Papi Della Dave Allen has got a big fight, hasn't he, with the big stiff idiot. Yeah, you know the plumber from Liverpool. He's fighting Dave Allen, innit? The plumber from Liverpool. He's taller, innit? He's got that height advantage. He's quite tall, innit? There's a really tall woman. Yeah, she looks alright, don't she? She's 6'9", and the big stiff idiot is 6'7". So she's 2 inches taller than the big stiff idiot. Yeah, she looks alright, don't she? They bought out an Anthony Joshua Lucozade bottle. And you know when Joshua posted that photo on his Instagram, there was like a load of women, you know, commenting, you know, like indirectly saying that they wanted to ram that Anthony Joshua Lucozade bottle into their cunts. You know, all these women who love Joshua, they were all commenting, you know, saying indirectly that they wanted to ram the Anthony Joshua Lucozade bottle into their cunts. Yeah, that's quite interesting, isn't it? Like a woman tagged her friend in it saying, now you can have Anthony Joshua in your mouth, just like you've always dreamed. So these women really want to fuck him, don't they? They really want to fuck him. They've got no chance. It's all about levels, isn't it? I've said it before, these women aren't on his level. It's all about levels. So the only chance they've got of fucking Joshua is by ramming an Anthony Joshua Lucozade bottle into their cunts. Yeah, that's the closest they're gonna get. It's all about levels, innit? And you know, because Joshua was getting all this sexual attention from these women in the comments, well, you know, some men who were struggling sexually, they were reading these comments from these women who were indirectly saying that they wanted to ram a Joshua bottle into their cunts. And these men who were struggling sexually, they were starting to become really bitter and angry, you know, that he was getting all the sexual attention. You know, these sexually frustrated men. And this guy commented saying, Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, knocks you out cold. You know, he's angry, innit? He's sexually frustrated. Tyson Fury wouldn't knock Anthony Joshua out cold, would he? You know, he might be able to outbox him, you know, over 12 rounds, but he wouldn't knock him out cold, would he? But that guy's just saying that because he's jealous of the sexual attention that Joshua's getting from these women who want to ram his Lucozade bottle into their cunts. So he's hating, innit? Stay humble. I've had to switch drinks, you know, Blossom Hill. Yeah, I only bought this because they ran out of Echo 4s in the shop, you know. I still like Echo 4s, but I've had to make do with Blossom Hill tonight. It's quite nice. Yeah, it's quite nice. Lick the rim. Lick the rim like an Andre Ward arse licker. I totally disagree with what you're saying, and I disagree with what you're saying. But I know you're a big Andre Ward arse licker. No, you are. I've seen you licking his arse before. He's a bad loser, isn't he, Carl Froch? He can't handle it, can he? He's still struggling after all these years. He's still struggling. You know, he's a bad loser, isn't he, Carl Froch? You know, he's angry, isn't he? Stay humble. Joshua is humble though, isn't he? You know, sitting next to that Down syndrome kid who looks a bit like Tony Bellew. Yeah, he looks a bit like Tony Bellew, don't he? Yeah, Tony Bellew's got 15% worth of Down syndrome. So he looks a bit like him, don't he? Tony Bellew. Tony Bellew's wife and kids. Tony Bellew is technically better than Usyk. Yeah, that's a bit... He was a bit off with that one, wasn't he, Johnny Nelson? You know, I like Johnny Nelson. You know, when I first went to the gym, like, he was the big man in the gym. He was like the main man. You know, the world champion. But, you know, saying Tony Bellew is technically better than Usyk, that's a bit... Yeah, that's a bit too much, that. That's a bit dodgy, innit? Yeah, that was a bit dodgy. He was a bit off with that one, wasn't he, Johnny Nelson? Tony Bellew is technically better than Usyk. Yeah, Usyk looked a bit gay the other day, didn't he? You know, doing that. I'm a bit disappointed with Usyk, you know, doing that. You know, he's one of the best boxers in the world, isn't he? Pound for pound. But, you know, seeing him acting like that, it's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Yeah, that's a bit gay, isn't it? That's a bit disappointing from Usyk, that is. It's a bit disappointing. I feel a bit let down with that picture. Yeah, I feel a bit let down. You know, when Usyk looked like he was about to rape Michelle Hall Phelps, that was okay, wasn't it? That was fine. That was good. That was okay. We're okay with that, aren't we? When Usyk looked like he was about to rape Michelle Hall Phelps, we was okay with that, weren't we? That was fine. That was okay. That was good. But you know, him acting a bit gay there, it's no good, is it? Yeah, he's disappointing me there, Usyk. I feel a bit let down with that picture. Yeah, I feel a bit let down. Yeah, you know that nice woman who watches these videos, who said that she wanted to meet up with me for sexual reasons? I kind of messed it up, you know, because, you know, when I went to London to interview the black quitter O'Hara Davis, you know, he was giving me the runaround, wasn't he? He was giving me the runaround, you know, running off to Spain like that when I wanted to pot it on him. He was giving me the runaround. Yeah, I missed out sexually. So now I'm back at that level, you know, of sleeping with women who are society's rejects in exchange for a Dyson. Yeah, I'm back on that low level again, aren't I? The black quitter fucked me up, man. The black quitter. I wanted to find out what happened to that illegal immigrant. She might have been deported. Yeah, I need to step these videos up, you know. I haven't done a video for a few weeks. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this camera. I'm going to take it on the road, you know, and start interviewing again like I used to do. I'm going to take it on the road. But the problem with that is I've offended a lot of people in these videos, Anna. So I can't go up to Carl Froch with my camera and say, hello, Carl Froch. I know I did a video saying that your wife might be a gold digger, but can I have an interview, please? Because I need the views so I can get paid. You know, it's not going to work, is it? It's not going to work. But, you know that Jew, Eli Sekbak? Tyson Fury fucked him off, you know, and said that he can't interview him because the Jew, Eli Sekbak, was taking the piss out of Tyson Fury punching himself, you know, in a fight. So Tyson Fury's fucked the Jew off and said that he can't interview him. But you know the Jew, you know, he's still interviewing the big names, isn't he? He's still interviewing the big names. Even though he got fucked off by Tyson Fury, the Jew is still able to get a few big interviews with a few big names in boxing, innit? So, you know, I need to fucking try and get on the road like the Jew and not be put off by the fact that some people might fuck me off because I've dissed them in these videos. You know, I need to fucking try and get on the road like the Jew. Well, yeah, that'll do, you know. I always end these videos the same, don't I? Saying, yeah, that'll do. Thanks for tuning in. Well, I'm going to try something a bit different this time. You know Michelle Hall Phelps? You know, at the end of her videos when she says, click here to subscribe. Well, I'm going to try that. See how I get on with that, yeah? So, click there to subscribe. Yeah, that was alright, wasn't it? That went quite well, didn't it? That was quite a success, wasn't it? I did well there, didn't I? I did well. That went quite well, didn't it? Subscribe here. Yeah, that was quite good, wasn't it? So yeah, that'll do, you know. That'll do. Thanks for subscribing here. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, thanks for that. Ran out of Echo Falls. Thanks for that.